Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to take some time to kind of go over some of my top tips for beginners that are just starting their fitness journey, or if you are restarting your fitness journey, because we know we all fall off the wagon sometimes, maybe a lot of times. If you like this video, would like to see more of these kinds of videos, make sure to subscribe to my channel and give it a thumbs up and drop a comment of what tip you would recommend to somebody that's just starting their journey or restarting their journey so we can share the love. Let's get to it. Yay. My first tip would be to keep it simple. I know that seems like a really tough thing to do because there's so much information out there as far as, how to get started, what to do, all these different fad diets. It's quite overwhelming. And when you think about it, you really have to figure out what you want to do. What's going to make you happy at the end of the day? Would you feel more comfortable starting off working out at home and just finding YouTube videos to replicate or to work out with? And that would also assist with making sure that you're doing the right form, it's not so boring, and you don't have all eyes on you, sort of thing. Or would you rather go to the gym, maybe watch other people, see what they're doing, use the machines that have the directions and the pictures of how to write on them. Or you can also find videos, you can Google different images to give you some ideas, or they have different exercising classes, which are great too, because you don't feel alone, you have other people there, you know for sure that most of the people that are going are not rock stars, more than likely, and you can fumble through it together. I like to do that sometimes. However, I'm not a big fan of public yoga. You never really know what your body's gonna do. And I don't trust it, frankly. I really don't. Your body just happens to make a noise. I don't think I'm on the maturity level where I wouldn't be able to bust out laughing and it turn super red and not want to run out of there. I'm not quite there. I mean, I do it. Sometimes I do it. My friends talk me into it, but it's really hard because that's my main thing is I'm in downward dog. I could totally lose it right now. Yeah, no. So think about what would help you get started, but without overcomplicating it. You don't have to have it super challenging, on different medicine balls or a big huge yoga ball. You don't have to go out there in the platform with the barbell, bust out a bunch of squats and deadlifts. You don't have to. You can start off walking on the treadmill, using the ellipticals, walking around the gym, seeing what there is. That is perfectly fine. You don't even have to exercise if you really don't want to, which is my tip number 2. Increasing your NEAT, non-exercise activity thermogenesis, which basically means instead of doing exercising like this, that's my motion for exercising. Instead of doing exercises, you could try to get more steps in your day. Go on walks during your breaks. I have a desk job. I sometimes try to do a standing desk and to get me up, but when I know I'm gonna hit the gym hard after work, I like to sit down for a while. You can also, opt to take the stairs more frequently. It just means you're getting more activity in your day outside of general exercising. So you're moving and you're, sitting less frequently. And that also helps you burn more calories because you're moving more frequently and your body is more active. Number 3, drinking water. I know that a lot of people, I'm guilty, I'll say it, but when I first started my fitness journey, I was like, water, who does that? Really? And I would wake up and drink Mountain Dew or Coke because they're so healthy for you. I didn't drink water at all. And so for me, I would start off, by trying to drink 8 ounces or 16 ounces a day and gradually increase over time. And it got to the point where I was drinking over a gallon and a half a day. You can't go drink pop and say, I was drinking stuff all day. It's not water. You can drink it with BCAAs, that's good, or your pre-workout. I try to get like 75 ounces to 100 ounces a day because I drink a lot of coffee. That can cause your bladder to work extra hard when you're drinking a lot, especially when you're going from coffee to water. Kind of get confuzzled sometimes. For me anyway, that's what my doctor said. So yeah. But drinking water, because that will help your metabolism, it will help your energy level, helps your body all in all. Digestion, everything. It's very, very critical to have water. So if you aren't drinking water now, just try starting small and working your way up. Another tip that I have is making small tweaks to what you're currently doing, your routine, your eating. When I first started, I had no idea how to cook at all. It was chicken patties, tater tots, fries, chicken strips, chicken nuggets, chicken, fried chicken, whatever. That was pretty much what I ate. Not even kidding. When I would eat, I would like douse my chicken in like ketchup or ranch, and same thing with my fries. So, and then if I would have a salad, like with, you know, fried chicken on it, it would be doused in ranch. It was not super nutritious. But what I started to do was slowly easing up on my condiments and then trying to replace some of the foods that I was eating. Instead of stopping and getting, you know, a bunch of fast food in the morning, I would opt for a muffin. And then I got to the point where I would do a bagel. And then I got to the point where I would do whole wheat bread. And for lunch, instead of doing chicken nuggets and fries or a chicken patty and tater tots, I would do a chicken salad with less ranch, of course, still some ranch. Or I would make like spaghetti and have that because I knew that I liked it. And it's not that hard to make. Or I would do tater tot casserole and take some of that. But I would just watch my portions, watch my condiments, and start to track my calories so I knew exactly what I was putting into my body, especially for drinking pop, because that's a lot of empty calories, meaning that there's no nutritional value for your body. It's just calories that you're drinking. Extra. I mean, I'm all about the guac. That's extra. But you gotta be precise on your extras. Not beating yourself up. We all know it's gonna take time. A lot of time. Unfortunately, it doesn't happen overnight. And if anybody's trying to sell you a pill or a magical shake where you just eat it, drink it along whatever you're eating, no. Now, some things there are like giving you nutrients, and sometimes that does help your body, because if it's not getting the vitamins and nutrients that it needs, then it won't work properly. And so if you are adding vitamins and nutrients to your intake, then yes, that can be very beneficial. But not everything that is advertised is the way that it actually is. So looks can be very deceiving, labels can be very deceiving and inaccurate. You just have to be cautious of the ingredients. We all know what's the real deal and what's not. Be smart. Don't let people take advantage of you. We've all been there, made mistakes, and we've believed it. I believed it. I've tried everything. You don't need a wicked fad diet. You don't have to go paleo. You don't have to do Whole30, be keto, no carb, high fat, or no fat. Just moderation, okay? That's one of the biggest things. Unless you have a health condition or you have something else that you've been diagnosed with, or your doctor prescribes you otherwise, or if you've tried it, you know what your body is doing as well. And if maybe you don't know what your body is doing, but there's only one way to find out, and that's to experiment. The only thing I want to mention is keep in mind with experimentation, because when it comes to doing keto or anything where you're completely removing or lowering it to a very low extreme, you can have a negative impact from that. So for example, if you do keto, carbs are energy. Your body needs carbs for energy and proper digestion. It's important, and that's why we need all three macronutrients: protein, carbohydrates, and fats. They help balance our body. By completely taking one out, which carbs is pretty challenging. I mean, of course, vegetables are carbs, fruits are carbs, as well as natural sugars and things like that. But just be cautious of what you're eliminating, because that could hinder you or play a factor in something that pops up later on as far as a condition goes, or your body not responding the way that it should when you're adding it back in. You just have to kind of be mindful of those types of things. You know, sometimes it can do more damage than good. That's unfortunate. Bad diets are like a popular thing. There's nothing wrong with trying it. Just make sure to do your research, listen to your body, and be realistic. For me, I always like to think long term is much more better than short term. But just being honest with yourself and really take into consideration, you know, how much rest you're getting, how much fluids you're getting, how much food you're actually eating. Sometimes you might have to eat more to see anything start to adjusting in your body, especially if you drop down to like 1,200 or 1,000 calories. You can't sustain that long term. That's just not good for your body. Try to make sure that you're fueling your body with things that are going to help you, that will aid you in your goals. Be patient. We all have to be patient. It's not gonna happen overnight. It's not gonna happen in a week, more than likely. And if you approach it in a way that you can, you know, move forward knowing that you are maintaining your sanity and happiness, as well as fueling your body for the better, I think that's the biggest thing. Why do something if it's only going to last for a month, or, you know, only a week, and you're back to where you were after, you know, all of Callie's pushing over my camera, after a month of hard work. You know, you're doing this for a reason, and nobody wants to gain back everything after they've pushed so hard. And so just take that into consideration. You know, is this going to be long term? Do I see myself maintaining this lifestyle long term? Or is this just something that I see short term? And if it's short term, fine, then let it be short term if it aligns with your goals. But if it doesn't align with your goals and your heart, and you're completely miserable for no reason other than comparison, then what's the point? Life's not meant for that. And trust me, I know how hard it is to struggle, to want to lose weight, hitting those plateaus, but at the end of the day, we are the ones that rule our thinking, our feelings. I just try to take it one day at a time. I know that even though this journey may not end up the way that I want it to, there's always a lesson held in the trial. I hope those tips help you, and no matter where you're at in your journey or in life, just remember that things can change just like that. I hope you guys have a blessed day. If this did help you, give this video a thumbs up. And until next time, guys, bye!